Ninth graders with a few eighth graders actually. They're in here because they are actually very, very good players. And some of them had conflict with Avid, so we said, bring them on up, let's make them play. So we're going to start out with variations on Korean folk song. It's kind of an inside joke. All right, so along with the Aliens in Hawaiian theme song, here is Hawaii Five-0. Book him down. So you're wondering, how does AC/DC fit in with aliens and why Five-0? Well, they're all aliens. And Brian Johnson looks like Stitch. Okay, so here are the silly awards voted on by the band. Best gumshoer, Keon DeBoard. It was a lot. Most likely to go bald and become a band teacher, Nikolai Andreas. Most likely to become a rock star, Feather McFarland. And she's not even dressed up. This is Feather. Student who looks most like their instrument. I'm just not quite sure how to pronounce the last name. Ruben Koch. I can't seem to find my music. Will Tanguy. I can't seem to stop talking. Who is it? Everton. Most likely to be locked into a percussion cabinet, Javier Hansen. Okay, so before we give out the outstanding and most improved, we did have a jazz band this year. We had two of them. We had 50-50 ninth graders, eighth graders, and one seventh grader in the advanced band, and then all the seventh and eighth graders made up of the other beginning band. We took the advanced band to Pasco, and I think I said this at the thing. They bumped us up into a high school level, a single A division, which means, you know, high schools of 500 or less. We had to play against juniors, seniors, sophomores. And then there was Hanford, which is a school over there in Tri-Cities of 2,000, and we played against their freshmen. And they always seem to be the winners. We got second place next to Hanford. They beat us by 1 point. Woo! So while we were there, these people got outstanding musicianship awards for being soloists at the festival. So I'd like to bring up Daniel Furman and Destin Smith. I'd like to give out awards, though, for people that I think were leaders of the jazz band. Maybe they didn't know they were the leaders, but they actually were. There were a lot of leaders in every section, but these people really stood out. And if they weren't there, it probably wouldn't have been as good as they were this year. So 3 people I'm putting on a plaque in there. So they are Tessa Sizemore, Charles DeMaria, and Emma Long. Okay, then I have an award called the Spirit Award, and it represents a ton of things. I used to say it's not necessarily the best player in band, but that always sounds kind of weird. They are outstanding players, but they're also people that are very vocal about their opinions in band, and they represent the band in other ways outside of the band. And these people are outstanding people, phenomenal musicians. I hope they keep on playing and go on to high school and maybe even to college. I don't know. The sky's the limit for these two in their attitude and in their spirit and in their musicianship. So, Ruben Cochet and Itzia Sanchez. These go to them too. So. All right, so these are most improved, voted on by the students, by me. You know, the grade book didn't have a lot to do with this one. These are kids that at the beginning, when I first met them, were good students, and now they turned into huge leaders and really awesome musicians. And some of them, yeah, these guys they're actually better than they know they are. They're actually very, very good players, and yeah, I love this set of these 3 people. So these are the most improved this year: Megan Peters, Faith Hunt, and Destin Smith. These are the outstanding awards, and now these are partial grade book oriented, and the students and I, and incredible musicians. I hope they all go on further in music. I don't see why they wouldn't. I remember one in 7th grade saying they were going to quit band, and I go, well, what do you want to do when you grow up? He goes, well, I want to be a musician. I said, well, why are you quitting? And so they stayed in band. So here we go. The most outstanding musicians this year: Isabel Swafford, Will Tanguy, and Alyssa Liu. one last award. This is the Director's Award. This is my special award that goes out to someone who not only is an outstanding musician, but an outstanding person. I know will go on in music because they've been doing music as long as I've known them and have switched a few instruments here and there, and now they're studying with like one of the greatest piano players in this side of the Mississippi, and that's Michelle Drake. They're all outstanding. All right, one last piece for you, Space and Beyond.